Hey guys, it's Ro here with a new book video for you guys that deals with the next holiday coming up. Now obviously that's Halloween, at least I hope that's obvious, because if it's not, I think you guys need to readjust your life and think about what October means, as in Oktoberfest or Monstober for Disney. There you go. So what I'm doing is I'm doing a Halloween book tag. I got it from another YouTuber, which I will link down in the description box. My bad, because I don't feel like editing that out, so I'm not going to. So that's pretty much what this is, a Halloween book tag. And I finally got my room set up, because I just moved. I got a nice background, which is my books. I got a candle going. That's Bookstore by Etsy. So I'm just gonna get started with this. For the first one, it's Carving Pumpkins. That is a book that you would carve and set on fire. And I'm sorry to say this, but mine would have to be Cinder. To be honest, I did really not like this book that much. Like, yeah, it was a good book to read. It had some good characters, but also at the same time, it was kind of dumb. And I would just easily set this book on fire. I'm kind of just like, these characters make stupid mistakes. They're not smart. Oh, they're smart, but like, they can't, if they really thought about stuff, it'd be such a shorter book. They want to be another book series. They wouldn't. My fire alarm just went off. I'm gonna get back to what I was saying. I think that if they would have just thought about some of the stuff, it wouldn't have been a big series. It could have just been one book. Okay, so our next question is trick or treat. A book character that's a treat and a book character that is a trick. So I'm going to start with treat, and so for the character I've chosen for this is Cat from Alice in Zombieland. I mean, it's pretty simple. The cat should just be a good name. Pretty much gives it away. But she is such a delight in this book. I love her so much. I almost love her more than the main characters. Well, she's a main character. I almost love her more than Alice, because she's such a good character. She's so great. She's a treat for me to read, and I love it. And I'm mad about something that if you have read this book, you would understand. So, for my trick character, I would like to say Pete from Dorothy Must Die. Oh my god. Okay. You'll understand why if you read this book. I will not give spoilers until I do a book review. But Pete in this book is frustrating. He frustrates me because he's a total trick. That's all he is. It's just a trick. A trick of imagination. Actually, it's not imagination. He's real. A trick to the eyes. And I'm so mad. Oh my god. That's all I'm going to say about that for now. So, for the next one, it is a book that's always sweet. And I have chosen Dreamology. Because to be honest, this book, it was a really good book to read. I mean, there's nothing really bad about it besides, like, it got slow at times. I'm going to admit that. But it was such a good book. It was so sweet. I love the romance that's the very, very complicated romance that comes with this. But, I mean, just by looking at the cover, you can so tell that it's going to be a sweet book, and it's a sweet book all the way through. I was never mad no, I was definitely mad at some characters because they're dumb. I wasn't mad at what I read. It was such a good book. It was, to be honest, it looks like cotton candy. You could excuse this book, probably, for cotton candy. So, you know what? There's your sweetness. Cotton candy. Here you go. Okay, so this one is kind of sad. A character that you would talk to as a ghost. And a lot of you have read this series, and just looking at this is really sad. And if you haven't read this book, and you're still reading the series, you might want to skip this, because it is going to be a total spoiler. So I will do this when the spoiler is done. I promise. So you might want to mute it now. And for the people that have read this series, oh my god, I would speak to Newt. And I'm not even going to mention the page number that he died on, because we're not allowed to mention it. The Maze Runner fandom, we don't mention that page. And I won't. I mean, Newt was one of my favorite characters. He was. And that's who I talk to. Out of all the books I've read, a lot of people have died. But Newt. You have to bring back Newt to talk to. You just can't bring back somebody else. Like, yeah, Harry Potter series, yeah, you'd probably be able to do that. That's somewhat acceptable. But this, Newt, I love Newt. I would definitely love to have a conversation with this smartass, redhead, blonde boy. I don't know. Newt. Our next one is dressing up in a costume. What character would you like to be for a day? So for this one, I have chosen M, the main character in Alive. This book was so good, and you can tell by my Instagram picture that I have of this. I read this literally in one day. I was so proud of myself. This was such a good book. Like, I finished this book and I just didn't want to go to bed because it was scary. I read some scary stuff. I was not okay with it. But besides that, the character. She's smart. She's the leader. She's surrounded by really hot guys that I can guarantee you like her. It's just, she's great. She's so different from the other characters, and none of us know why. Like, they can't figure it out. Like, yeah, she has the symbol on her head. Yeah, we know what that means. I think. I don't think we figured out what her symbol means. I think we figured out what everybody else means but hers. But that's not the point. I'd love to be here. It'd be great. And you know what? I kind of want to be here for Halloween. And if you guys ever see me dressed up with a circle on my forehead, you guys will know who I'll be. M. So the next one is Witches and Wizards. I changed the topic, or not the topic, I changed the question from what originally Sophie's was. I changed it to, if you could be a wizard or a witch for a day, who would you be? And yes, I've already mentioned this book for Pete. But I have chosen Glamora. I fell in love with Glamora immediately. I love the name. I love her sass. I love the class. I just love her character in general. She's so smart. She's gorgeous, even though she has that little messed up face thing. That's stupid Glinda. Who needs that hoe? No one. Exactly. I love Glamora. She's great. I love to be here. She's just great. That's all I can say. I can't think of anything else to say. So guys, Glamora. There you go. So our next topic is Blood and Gore. A book that you had to put down because it was creepy. Now, I have yet to read a book that was so creepy to the point where I didn't put it down. But you know, I kind of made like, I'm trying to think of the word. I thought of a book that I haven't read yet, but I think that I'll probably put down. You guys will probably comment a word for that. I know it starts with the letter P. I just can't think of it. But here it goes. This book. Dead House is this book that I was talking about. And, sorry, my bad. The Dead House. I know it's going to be really creepy. I know. Trust me. I'm ready for it. But I haven't read it yet. I'm really excited. And I just know, I know it's already creepy. I'm like 9 pages into it because I was waiting in the car when I first got this for my grandmother to come out of Walmart. Explanation why I got to page 9. She took forever, but I just really don't want to read it. So, Blood and Gore, everyone. The Dead House. Are you done? No. Perfect. Okay. So, for the last book tag, no. So, for the last question, I made this question up myself, personally. So, you can just say what you want. This is mine. The last and final question is, Halloween Day. A book you think was made for this holiday. Now, I know you guys are going to think this is a really stupid book to pick. But I mean, I was her last year and it was pretty fun. Red Riding Hood. I mean, it has werewolves in it. It has some pretty... It has witches in it. Witches, werewolves. Oh my god, I cannot speak. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, I literally just finished this book. I have the movie to this. They're like almost exactly like, I'm so mad how this book ended. God. That's not the point. Red Riding Hood, I think, would be a good definition for Halloween so far. Either that or the book After by Francine Prose. But I don't really have that book with me because it was a library book. But that's not the point. Halloween Day, everybody. That's what I think this is. Okay, everyone. That is all for the Halloween book tag. I hope you guys enjoyed all the books that I talked about. And the tag itself, the questions were good. And I'm just excited for Halloween because it's my favorite holiday. Even more favorite than Christmas. I love scary things. And everybody that knows me should know this by now. I actually don't get scared from scary movies. I don't get scared. Like, y'all know about the clowns. If a clown came up to me, I'd probably punch it in the face. I'm not even joking. I hate clowns. God! It's funny because my favorite movie is like a clown movie. But we're just gonna go with it. So, thank you guys for watching. Comment down below, like this video, and subscribe for more. Bye, guys.